Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina and Clovis, special guests. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk X-MILLENNIALS, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.
Hey, everybody. Hello. It's time. It's time. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Y'all know what time it is. It is Gen X Millennials with my baby girl, Bree, and we're here to have the chit chat and continuing our love and happy day, y'all. I'm so glad that Bree is here to share millennial chat with us, you guys. Let's have a chit chat. Now, y'all saw the topic up here, the dangers of believing social media influencers. Now, grab all the youngster that you can. I know it's 2:00. They may be in school, but have them watch this repeat on our social media pages. Have them watch this and just have the conversation with them. Now, the reason why I wanted to have this topic, Bree, is because our generation, Gen X, we don't look at a lot of these social media things and be like, oh, that person's got it going on. And we don't believe everything that's on social media.
Yeah, y'all not used to it. Y'all didn't grow up with this.
There you go. But we could also look at stuff and be like,
what?
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But some people, even a lot of young people also, not even the millennials, not even y'all, but so many other of the younger generation really believe what's going on social media.
Yeah, they definitely do.
And that's a scary thing, because when they feel like they can't get or achieve the things that these people are being fake about, they fake, y'all. They fake.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are fake. They will go on here and say they own a car.
Mm-hmm.
And you find out they just in a car parking lot.
They just took a picture with the car.
Took a picture with, or they in somebody in a shopping center parking lot and saw a nice car.
They in somebody else's car.
They don't even know the person who owns the car, but they took a picture. And just frauding.
Yeah, and it's making a lot of kids, like, or it's making our generation, or even like people younger than my generation, and making them believe that, you know what I'm saying, it's easy for them to obtain things like this without putting in the work. Because a lot of the things that I see on social media, the people that I see influencing or doing things on social media, they really taking an easy route. Like you would think like, okay, well, what is this? But like we was just talking about, Miss Jenner. What are you doing to have so many influencers or like have so many followers? I understand you got the makeup line and everything, but how are you influencing our young girls at the end of the day to have this many followers? What are you doing to influence our young ladies to, be better young ladies?
Right. What is this influence? The thing is, again, like I had sorry, I'm trying to get that mic fixed. The thing I'm trying to get people to understand in today's video is, like she said, you are thinking that they're one thing, but they're really not. Mm-hmm. And then when these people are out here doing these influencers and calling themselves influencers, what is it that you're trying to influence? Or is it reality? Is it fake? What is it? So listen, you guys, I didn't want to come in the room without saying hello to you all. So let me go on back up here and say hello to all of you for joining us. Thanking y'all for being here. It's time to give our shout outs to our viewers. If you would like a shout out, go ahead and over there to our YouTube or Facebook page. Drop a little hello in the comment section there so we can give you a great big shout out also for being here. Erin.
What up, Erin?
She's the best moderator, and I'm telling you, Erin is just the best. There's not enough hearts in the world for me to give to Erin. Right? She is the best. Thank you. She's telling everyone, hey, everyone, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And also go back on our previous videos that you did watch and see if you put a like on there. If you did not put a like, please put a like on there for us. All right. Thank you so much. And she's reminding you all about our other co-host panel channels as well. Remember to subscribe to them because we're a loving channel. We share over here. And come back tonight. Tonight, we're going to have our church news. That's our big night. Church news is a big night over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We're going to talk about a situation that's going on about pastors not wanting to share their pulpits. They're like, I'm the only one that can preach here. Nobody else can preach. And that's a danger in the church world. But come back tonight at Church News and we'll have that conversation. Hey, LaToya.
What's going on, Auntie?
Listen, LaToya, I sent my nephew a text early this morning. Told him I'm ready. If them old heads act up today, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not playing. I'm ready. All right. Thank you for being here, LaToya. Love you. Hey, Robin.
What's up, Robin?
Hey. Thank you, Robin, for being here. Thank you for being here this morning as well, Robin. Appreciate you so much. She says, good afternoon, Regina. Hope you're feeling better. I am. Breeby's here. I am. And she actually watched that video this morning. She actually watched that video and came over and was laughing when I was talking about Stone Age time. She's so funny. We do Stone Age time.
We do.
Let me tell you, we got to
be different.
Yeah.
Way different if social media didn't exist.
Oh, so much different. So much different. Like you said, we'll be ringing each other's doorbell to come inside and play and not be tearing each other up on social media.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So LaToya says, Regina, hey sis, hey Niecy Pooh, Auntie loves you.
Me too, Auntie.
I love LaToya. She is too cute. Thank you so much. And you guys are keeping it nice and cute in the chat. If y'all have a question y'all want to add to this program today, go ahead and drop it in a comment and we'll have a whole conversation about it as well. Thank you, Erin, for being over there on Facebook. Look at beautiful Robin. Look at her. Hey, Brianna.
Hey.
I love it. Look, she said, Regina, your nephew's son broke a bracket and now old head didn't do it. Okay. Long as he be a Shaq. Did he dunk and broke the bracket? Okay, them old heads know he ain't playing tonight. Don't play. Leave my nephew alone now. I love it. Again, hello to Erin. Thank you so very much for being here. Appreciate y'all so much. She said, look at my sis with her new do. Girl, I put it on today, right? It's not even glued in, it's clips.
That's that stay in the house hairstyle.
Wait, what?
In the house. But you're still gonna look good, but you ain't going nowhere, so you're not gonna make sure it's all fixed up.
I'm trying to do something different. Because Bree told me I need to come up to Chronicles of Gray Hair Diva. She was like, look how cute Diva is. Auntie Diva. And I was like, okay. She said, sis, where you going, Hunty? Like Bree said, stand in the house. It's a stand in the house, dude. So she says, Elmer J. Fudd syndrome. My name is Elmer J. Fudd. I own a mansion and a yacht. Elmer J. Fudd syndrome. That's our time, Robin. See, she's like, what? Who's Elmer Fudd?
It must be an inside joke. Now, I know who Elmer Fudd is. Trust me. You're going to get that wagon. I know who Elmer Fudd is.
I'm going hunting for a rabbit. I love that, Robin. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aaron, for being over there on Facebook. Look, Latoya said, Robin, they be on the Bugs Bunny mess. They be on that Bugs Bunny mess.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? I know, right? All right, so Joseph is here. Hey, Joseph.
What's up, Joseph? I don't know who is Joseph.
Joseph is actually part of the Juice Radio Talk Show's team. He works behind the scenes.
Oh,
yes.
Thanks for coming on the scene.
Yes, Joseph. He's a big mover and shaker over here at the Juice Radio and part of our team. He handles a lot of our stuff that people haven't seen yet. He's in production with a lot of stuff that we're doing for the channel. Joseph is handling all that part. Joseph got his hands full with a lot of stuff that he's doing for the channel. Thank you, Joseph. He says, hey, everyone from H-Town. How are we doing on today?
Shout out to Houston.
We good. We are so good. Latoya, he broke it eating a rib. Child, Latoya, I cannot,
Now, when
Latoya.
you break something eating food, that's just crazy.
Oh, my
You're
goodness.
supposed to be focused on the food.
On the food. Thank you for putting Chronicles Diva's channel up in there too, Aaron. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So let's get with this topic. Millennials and Gen X. Things to believe on social media, things not to believe on social media. The dangers of believing social media influencers. Here's again, like we talked about, too many people are actually believing that some of these people on here are really what they are, and they're really not. And what happens is, thank you, Holy Spirit, a lot of kids feel like I have to achieve what they're doing. And if I don't achieve what they're doing, I'm not accomplishing anything. And when they can't achieve that, then they start looking at themselves as a failure and not being happy with their own life. And them not being happy with their own life, now comes depression, anxiety, and wanting to do things to themselves that's not worth doing. How do we stop the youth of today from getting in a mindset that everything they see on social media is real? How do we get them to stop that?
I mean, there's honestly no way to get them to stop that. One thing about it is we got kids having phones at the age of 10. And I understand it's because of the times now. You know, it's a lot of things going on. So your child does need to have a phone, especially with school. I mean, there's been a lot of school shootings. You want your child to be able to call. But at the same time, I feel like it's a parent thing. Like, okay, if I'm going to teach my child, hey, you can have social media, but there's certain things that I'm not going to allow you to see on social media. Like it's too many ways where we could block what our child is watching or what our child sees while we on the phone. You know what I mean? So we as parents, we have to get to that point where, or just don't let them have it at all. But if you want them to have it for entertainment purposes, we gotta, be mindful and let them know, hey, everything you see on here is not true. Yeah. Everything you see on here is not real at all. What's real is what we have going on right now. Right. Not what you see through this phone. And a lot of kids aren't taught that. You know what I mean? Like they're just taught, hey, get the phone so you can leave me alone. And the phones are becoming the teachers. Yeah, and they're going on the phone and they're using the phone for anything. They looking at whatever they want to look at because you just, I just want you out my face real quick because you talking in too much or you doing too much and here, just get the phone so you leave me alone. We got to get out of that, we got to teach our kids better. Yeah. When we were talking this morning on this morning show, Robin and the ladies were talking about reading books. We got to get back to reading books. Going outside. We used to go outside. That's what we talked about today. Go outside. We was outside until the street lights came on. Yeah, and then your parents had to call you and say, get in here. You see them street lights on? Get in here, Like that was my upbringing, y'all. I'm 31 years old. Yeah. I'm 30. But these kids nowadays, they are being raised by their phone. They're not knowing anything outside of this. That's all they're knowing. And this is what's teaching our children. And so they're thinking 32. Child, these millennials. Child. Man, did we have a conversation last time? We did. We did. Write this down. We did. We don't have to get her a chain each year with her age on it. I see what y'all saying where y'all like, it's I don't even know what the age is at this point. It's just. But there's some kids that have phones even younger than that. And then again, they're believing everything that's on the screen. And they're not knowing the hard work and stuff that goes in with all of that. They're seeing the people on the screen got every video game. Yeah.
And got every outfit
All
with a
the
name
views
tag.
and all the subscribers and stuff like that. They seeing all that and they wake up like, okay, you know what, I want to do that. And the moment they don't get those first 10 views, now they want to give up.
They're mad. They're mad because I didn't get the views, but not knowing that a lot of these social media influencers are buying views.
That too, and they've been doing it for a while too.
Or either they've been in the game for a long time, but people, they feel like, oh, I can't accomplish what they're doing. I want to talk about the part where we have to teach our children it's not real. And like you said, don't give up. If you're doing something that's positive, on social media, and again, the positive things on social media are the hardest things to get numbers for.
Yeah, because I understand they boring. It's so easy to like get into the drama. It's so easy to get into the entertainment. It really is, like, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm on social media and I'm like, educate myself on this, or girl, somebody over here fighting.
Right.
It's so easy to
get caught up.
Yeah, like,
to get caught up. Yeah, it is easy to get caught up, but we have to find ways to get these focus back on what is right. Because here's the thing. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. There was a video that's out. No, actually, there's a news article that's out. I'm going to be covering a story on it. I think this weekend I'm going to do Hot Topics. There's a Louisiana woman. Her name is Nautica Nicole Angelique Bird. Nautica Nicole Angelique Bird. What a name. Busted for wild shooting on Facebook Live. She's been arrested because she was shooting on Facebook Live. She was just randomly shooting, just, mad, just out. She's only 23 years old. But because she gets the likes and the views, she was allegedly shooting at another woman doing a Facebook Live stream. And so they arrested her. They found her and arrested her. And they said that she's 23, was taken into custody on Monday. Now, here's the thing. This is what they do. This is her picture.
We go live, and y'all are literally telling on yourself every time y'all go live and do something dumb.
And they think that, oh, it's okay. Nobody's going to find me because you don't know my IP address match my home address.
See, that's the difference. Gen X and millennials, y'all making us look crazy. Yeah, I know y'all wouldn't do that.
No.
You gonna get them? Y'all didn't even have live back then. What, you gonna call your friend on the phone and say, girl, boo, 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 boo? You heard
First of all.
Girl, I'm shooting, girl.
First of all, we would not have a weapon in our house back in the day. That would not happen. Because here's what my parents did. My parents came in your room and they searched everything. And they had a right to search everything. They would go through your drawers, your dresser, underneath your mattress.
Mm-hmm.
They would check everything. And they didn't care. Nowadays, the parents are like, oh, I got to ask my daughter or my son's permission to go in their room. Child, please.
Having the door locked and all.
Right. We couldn't do that when we were young. No way. Our parents knew they had a right to go in our room. And besides, we didn't have no phone anyway. We didn't have no phone back in the day.
Y'all didn't have no lie. Y'all had to call y'all friend. Girl, I'm start shooting, girl. Boop, 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 boop,
but,
boop. You hear me?
Listen, if we did call them,
foolish out here. You hear me? Record me on your. You got to record me. Put your phone. Put another phone near this phone.
No, because we couldn't record back then. We record. We have to have a tape player.
That's how
we had to record a tape player.
Record my ringtones. I used to have to record them and put it up to the speaker, and that was my ringtone.
At least you had that. Listen, and besides, you could not go out. You could not call your friend from outside unless you had a long cord. Because we had our phones were still connected. We had that landline was connected to the wall.
You had to go to the house.
So you had to have that long 100-foot cord to go outside and sit on the porch and talk on your phone. There's no way. Mm-mm. And people, Gen X, we had to get permission before we used the phone. We couldn't just go and pick up the phone and call our friends. We had to ask our mom, can I use the phone? Now these kids got their own cell phones. They don't have to ask nobody's permission for nothing. They can call whoever they want. They can talk to whoever they want. They can look at whoever they want.
And you just paying the bill.
And you paying the bill.
You
paying the bill. That part.
Because they not paying. I know they not.
They're not paying the bill. They're not paying the bill. Latoya said, I had to tell Justin, stop believing everything on Google and the internet. They lie too. Yes, they do. Yes, there's a lot of falseness out there. There's a lot of falseness out there.
And I'm going to keep quiet with Google.
I love me some Google, but you got to know what's right on Google. Everything ain't right on Google. What?
Because that's where I go to make sure. I'm like, let me see Google.
We do. We ask Google what happened. Google said that. Google said it. Google said it. But that's
a reputable source. It's just the sum of the sources on Google.
Right.
You got to know which sources on Google is the right ones.
You got to
normally
that. You got to make sure.
One, you know, when you Google search something, it's the first one that pop up. That's normally the reputable source. When you keep scrolling, that's when you start getting to the lies.
Yes.
First one.
I think that's true too. Joseph said, as parents, we have to stay in a learning state. We have to learn technology and learn this relationship with our children because we won't have the same thought patterns as our babies know.
Yeah, because they are growing up in a different generation. They're growing up in a different time. So, like, you know, social media is their, you know, that's their influence. But at the same time, we as parents should be their influence too.
I love that. We as parents have to be their influence. You better say that. Girl, look, we have to be the influence. And I think what we have to do, if parents are giving their kids cell phones because they feel like I got to keep up with the time, I want to keep my kid up with the time, and I want security because we put tracking devices on the phone. We give our kid a phone, we can track where our kids are and all that.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all go back to y'all time with us because that's why we're spiraling out of control. Y'all go back. Man, go back to it.
Listen, these kids.
But like I told you, it's these days it's kids raising kids.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know, if they see their parent always on social media, what they gonna do?
They're gonna be on social media.
They're gonna be on social media. I see mommy on social media all the time, taking pictures and doing this
and that. And that's how a lot of kids give away their own identities to all these people out here because the parent is not regulating what's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like Joseph said, we got to keep up with it. We got to be in touch with it. The parents are not regulating who they're talking to. And you know, if you go on Google and you create an account with Google, if you don't click the button that says do not share your location, do you know your location can be shared?
Mm-hmm.
I had to call my niece one day because I went on Google to do a search in an area and her address came up.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to call her and said, do you know your address is showing on Google? I said, you need to go on here. And I had to teach her how to go in there and change it to not share her location.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of kids, this is what's happening. They're out here just giving the criminals an easy access to who they are and where they are.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful. Latoya said, heck yeah. And better not let that light catch you or you got to pick switch. I remember we used to pick a switch. We used to pick our own switches. That was torture. Joseph said, what I found that works for me is to trust my God to parent me as I parent my children. As she's learning things on social media. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Joseph, yes.
I don't need her. I like that last sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Her hiding things from me because I can't guide her.
Right.
That is perfect. Let her see what she's looking at. So I like that.
Right.
I like that.
And then trust. And then again, trust. Like he said, when I found that works for me is to trust my God, trust God to parent, to help parent me, is to trust my God to parent me as I parent my children.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with communication, Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be able to, right. We got to be able to have conversations with these kids about these situations. I love that, Joseph. And your children should be able to come to you and say, Mom, look what I saw on social media. Is this true?
Mm-hmm.
And we should be able to have conversations with them that will help them through the process of what they're seeing and what they're learning. I like that, Joseph. So Latoya says, why is being a social media influencer the goal now with these kids? Why?
Sure, because I love my 401k. Play with it.
You know why I think, Latoya, that being a social media influencer is a goal to these kids nowadays?
It's easy money.
Right. And they see it as a lot of money because the social media influencers are portraying that they have so much money.
That they make over 6 figures a month.
Right. And that's what they're telling the world. That's what they're
Easy
telling the
money.
kids.
They don't have to go to school for it. They don't have to do nothing. They can just literally get behind the camera and do whatever they want to do. They're gonna make money.
And make money. And that's what the kids are looking at. They want the easy job. They don't want the minimum wage. They don't want flipping burgers. They don't want to flip the burgers.
They don't want to drop the fries in no grease no more. That's why it takes so long for me to get my food.
But you know what also, Latoya? They don't think about retirement or 401k or pension because we're not teaching them.
They weren't taught that. It was not taught that.
Right.
I bet if I go and I ask an 18-year-old right now, you got a 401k?
They'll think it's a gun. They'll be like, what's that? A weapon?
And that's sad. I don't just have to shake my head.
And that comes back to the parent. That comes back to our Gen X. We have to start having these conversations and teaching them, because when the social media stop influencing, you need to have something, and you have to let the kids. You need an A, B, and C plan. We used to say you need a B plan to go with your A plan if your A plan mess up. Now you need an A, B, C, and D plan.
And if you influencing your child before social media get to do it, they should already know when they get on social media, oh, this ain't true.
That's not real. Because you already influenced them.
You already.
I love that. You better say that part. I love that. So Joseph said, Latoya, they are accepting the bait of their generation, just like we accepted the bait of ours.
Trying to stay in with the times.
There you go.
Latoya lasted longer, so I need my millennials. I need y'all to understand. Gen X lasted longer.
Ooh. Part.
We are like literally going at a crazy rate. So
say that two times twice.
Understand that they didn't have social media, but their lifespan been longer.
Right.
We now have social media. We dying left and right. I'm done. Anywho,
that part.
You got a question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Why do y'all generation always scream somebody snitching on them, not realizing they're dumb behind snitched on? Exactly, that's exactly what I'm trying to get them. You literally posted yourself shooting, but then go tell me who snitched on me.
Who? There's no way they would know where I live.
The moment you press record and then the moment you press send.
There you go.
That's when
you did it to yourself.
I was telling my mama, accountability is need to be the word of the century for the whole world.
You know that's my favorite word.
Accountability.
Both sides, parents and kids.
This is one of the moments where I wish we had somebody that edit the videos and had the word pop up right there. Accountability. Because that's what's going on nowadays. Nobody, parents, kids, nobody taking accountability for nothing.
Yeah. That's true too. I love that. They don't take accountability. But both sides, the parents don't take accountability for them not teaching their kids and doing like Joseph said, being in their kids' lives so they can have the conversation. They're just letting the phone raise their kids from the age of 2. Because these kids, I have been in restaurants and sitting down at a restaurant and seeing a kid with a tablet and look like they still got a diaper on.
Not even eating.
They ain't learned how to go to the bathroom, but they know how to work that tablet.
They know how to.
Yeah, they know how to work that tablet. They know how to scroll up, scroll right, scroll left, click on the one they want, but they still in that diaper.
Influence. The influence, and it's unfortunately at that point, it's not a good one.
Right. Now, parents, instead of allowing them phone to raise your kids, why don't you take your lives back and you start raising your kids?
Exactly.
Take them tablets away. Don't give them grandparents. I know you're trying to do good by saying, oh, I'm going to get my baby a tablet. No, get your baby a book. Get your baby a book and a potty so he can learn how to go to the bathroom. Get your baby something that's going to be necessary and useful in their life. You know, I've seen on social media, some of these kids, they diaper all the way down to their knees and they walk around with a cell phone.
With the tablet or the phone.
Right.
Well, diaper, you need to go ask for a diaper instead of asking for that phone.
And the parents sitting there just as bad with 2 or 3 phones in their hand. No training, ain't teaching that child nothing about hygiene. But you want to give them the phone.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get it nowadays. Like when I go places, it's crazy how much I see phones. Like I can't even go to a concert. I go to a concert and there's nothing phones out. Like nobody want to enjoy the moment. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I don't be on my phone. I record every night. I record 1 or 2 videos, but to sit there and do it the whole time. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like my generation, we're not even living in the moment.
Ooh, that part.
You know, like we so social media, everything is social media, social media, social media, social media, social media. To the point where, like my mama said, I don't even think they even know who they are. I don't even think a lot of these kids growing up, you don't even know who you really are.
No.
Because you looking at this person and you like, I want to be like this person. So you wake up and you think that you this person. But
and
you don't.
And your dad is a veteran. Your dad fought for this country. That's who somebody you should be looking up to. Or your mom is a nurse, or your mom, is taking care of a household. You look up to somebody who really doing something positive.
Yeah.
But you negate them. You don't want to look at them. Oh, they ain't doing nothing. They're not doing nothing. I want to go over here and watch.
You want to do it. Like,
yeah.
You don't want to go the investor route where you have to learn how to get that real estate license, or you have to learn how to get that barber license, or you have to learn how to become a mechanic and fix that car. No, you just want, I just got to get in front of a camera and show my butt. Bet. I need somebody to fix my car when they act up sometimes.
Right. First of all, I need some money to be able to buy my car. And then you do want somebody to be able to
like
learn a skill. Learn how to cook something that don't require a microwave.
Learn how to turn the oven on.
Oh, that part.
Do you even know how to turn the oven on?
Do you know how to shop in a grocery store?
Do you know what a meat is?
Do you know?
You know what a spice is at?
Do you know how to peel a vegetable?
You know how to saute?
They don't even know what saute is.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to saute. But you did.
Saute.
I like sauteed stuff. It tastes good.
Learn a trade, a skill. Learn something.
You know, stop learning how to do this. This is easy to do. We learned how to do this when we was little. I know how to scrub.
They learning that at 2. They could barely talk, but they learning how to go on social media and let it influence them. We've got to change. Eddie says this. Hey, Eddie. Eddie says we had party lines too.
Uh-oh, I'm about to have a millennial moment. What is party lines?
Eddie, tell her your definition of party lines. So I make sure I match up with you because I got my thought of party lines. Put it in here, Eddie, what the party lines are. Latoya says, man, we were still playing with easy bake ovens. That's the stuff.
One.
Yes.
I had one.
That stuff. We had stuff that made sense, toys that made sense.
And making songs with the fans. You roll. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
That's an easy bake oven. We think pretending to make food, but you can make real food in the easy bake oven. Here goes a fan. I don't know if it's gonna fit over there to you.
That was me, Latoya. That was me. That was me. That was me. And she was like, "Get out of that fan." I'm playing with that fan when you break it.
Megan, Latoya, you crack me
I
up.
say, I'm gonna break the fan by just talking into it.
That's it, Latoya. Look, light brights. Remember, she don't know. They don't know light brights. Making songs with the fan.
Making songs with the fan.
Yeah, because that easy bake oven taught you how to cook. It taught you teaching skills. Remember, Operation
games made sense.
Right. Remember Operation, Latoya?
Operation.
You know, you had to get the little.
Yeah, man, you want to be gentle if I'm gonna.
If you got to be a doctor.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Right.
Gentle with you.
You have to learn all that stuff.
And it teaches them where. Okay, this is your knee. This is
yes.
your arm, this is your elbow. Now you got Play-Doh and stuff.
No, Play-Doh was still good because you can still mold it into something.
I was trying to think of a new millennial.
What toy they have? All they have now are these action hero type of things, which are not real. The action figures, but we had Superman and Spider-Man and all that stuff too. But the toys nowadays, what are they teaching the kids?
I'm not gonna lie.
What are they teaching the kids?
Teaches stuff.
Yes.
Teach you how to count.
Yes, that does.
There's so many. Paw Patrol teach you educational stuff too.
Yes, Paw Patrol does. Those are TV programs. They're not toys. They're not toys. That interactive toys, because what we had were interactive toys. The easy bake oven. You had to mix your food together, your cake mix together. You had to put it in the oven.
Yeah, you had to be grown. Like,
make me a
real quick.
cake or something.
Burn the house down.
So when you went in there to that real kitchen, you knew how to do it.
You knew, like, okay, this is not a game.
Right. So now, you got Paw Patrol and you think a dog really does fly. You go out and look at the neighbor's dog and you're like, he not flying. And you think he broken. You know, Cocoa Melon, you really think the fruit does talk. Cocoa Melon, you're like, okay, the fruit does talk. And you really think that a baby shark is not going to eat you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, we had some on our day, too, you know, some of that stuff. Rodman says, stepped away for a minute, but one of the things that I do is congratulate and offer encouragement to strangers on Twitter. I love that. I love that, Rodman. I love that. Encourage the people and strangers on Twitter. Have your happy moments with them. I love that's part of it. Even this morning, sharing the happiness of others. She also said the influencers can't see beyond the day. Oh, they can't see beyond one day.
I don't think y'all heard of her with that one.
That's
say. Can you read that again?
The influencers can't see beyond the day.
The day, not
they ain't looking at the future,
not the month.
They ain't looking at tomorrow.
I hope y'all read that.
Mm-hmm. She said Bree spoke a serious word about having a 401k. Absolutely.
They don't know about that 401k.
They don't know. First of all, they don't even know about a savings account.
I learned about 401k alone
when she was in elementary school. When you were in elementary school, I was teaching you business.
Yeah, because soon as I had my first job, I had a 401k with Zaxby's.
See,
I had 401k with Zaxby's, and I still have them to this day. I still haven't dug into it. And first of all, I think they said it roll over to my next job, or it stays with them.
I don't understand how it all works nowadays.
Zaxby's home.
Because I put my money in stocks
and Wayfair, so I know I got some money right. So
they don't know about that. Hey, Pastor Lorenzo. He said kids need to realize every social media influencer is not going to get rich, just like the sports players.
But they're not rich.
They're not even starting out rich. But here's the thing. They are pretending, frauding, faking that they are.
Mm-hmm. They probably have the right people around them, but the way that they're doing things, they're probably just, they're around the person that has the Bugatti or has the expensive car. Mm-hmm. So instead of saying, hey, can you teach me how to be like you? They just take a picture with it, like, oh yeah, this is what I'm driving today. Now your son or your daughter done saw that, and they like, oh, look at such and such driving a Bugatti today. Look at such and such and got a Bugatti today. Not even no such. That's not even such.
That's not theirs. That's not theirs. They do, and they need to realize now there are some social media influencers, and we're going to talk about those, I believe, next week. About positive social media influencers, because there are some really good social media influencers out here that are doing it. You guys, they're doing it big. Mm-hmm. One of the highest subscriber counts YouTubers out here is a guy called Mr. Beast, and let me tell y'all, let me tell you how many subscribers Mr. Beast had while Brianna read this next comment. Hold on,
a billion something.
Let me tell y'all how many.
Because the world leader is not taking accountability, of course. It's parents not taking accountability, leaders not taking accountability. Everybody just, people just run wild. Like, America's right. And I just told my mom, this is why other countries look at us as a joke.
They do. Mr. Beast has over 160 million subscribers. 160 million subscribers.
That's subscribers.
That's just subscribers. On one of his views that he posted 5 days ago, 88 million views.
5 days ago.
5 days ago. 5 days ago. We got 10 people on the chat right here. That's the influence. But here, let me tell you, there's a story behind Mr. Beast. And thank y'all for y'all 10 being here today. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Because Mr. Beast started at 1, just like everybody else did. He started at 1.
Right now.
He started at 1. Mr. Beast, he started out and he decided he wanted to change things on social media. And let me tell you, we're going to talk about him next week. But y'all go over there and y'all Google or go on YouTube and Google Mr. Beast. Amazing work what he's doing. LaToya was saying preach when we were talking about these kids and the toys we used to have. Pastor Lorenzo says some of them need to get these non-talking babies hooked on phonics.
Hooked on phonics. She wouldn't let me get that out my hand.
Bravo.
If I was on that game too long, hooked on phonics time.
Hooked on phonics. Read a book.
Read a book. Man, I remember having that hooked on phonics in my hand.
And I told him, I said, learn another language because you never know when you're going to need it. Try and learn something.
I need to write a letter. Yeah, I need to bring Toys R Us back and hooked on phonics.
See, poor Toys R Us done went out of business.
Because of social media.
Social media.
Kids don't want to play with toys no more.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all done made...
Toys R Us with Jeffrey the giraffe.
The giraffe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hooked on Phonics is real. That's real. Get up. And they can't talk. These kids, they can't talk, but they can scroll and click left. Latoya said no TikTok trends and rap songs, but don't know their sight words. Fix it, Jesus.
Like, I don't understand why I'm never hearing nothing educational being played on the phone.
Educational.
Y'all, I was trying to escape past it like I didn't say it. I knew I said it, but I was trying.
Because educational is not a word. You need Hooked on Phonics. The repeat.
Y'all see what happens when we had education in the way? Forget how to say stuff. Hooked on Phonics would have taught me.
It would have taught you better.
Educational.
Educational.
We should add an extra edu. Just But no, that's real. No, like I don't never hear nothing educational playing. I'm just always hearing just not nothing.
Oh Lord, this girl! I was crying this morning for the people, the family members who have lost people because of social media brutality. Now I'm laughing and crying today because Brianna has learned a new word.
It's always so funny when somebody mess up.
Educational.
Like, it's so funny, especially when you catch it.
Educational. She thought I was gonna let that just slip by.
I did.
Girl, no. Toya say, fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus. Thank you, Aaron, for putting that. Latoya said, these kids don't even know how to write in cursive.
Don't even know how to write.
They don't know where cursive is. They don't know where cursive is. They don't know.
I love it.
First of all, they don't know how to print because all they do is do everything on their phone.
That's why I say they don't even know how to type. They don't
No.
know how to write.
They don't know it. They don't know that before these two thumbs, you use all the fingers for typing.
Kids don't know what this is. They don't know what this is either.
No.
They don't know that this and this makes a combination. They just know this.
That's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they know. And here's the sad part about it. They don't know that if you don't go to work, that you can't pay this.
Amanda, we learned that in Bible days. You told me that back in man don't work, don't eat. She said that. She said that for women too.
I did. It's not just for the men. It's not just for the men. Ladies,
a woman don't work.
Women don't eat.
Bree ain't gonna eat. No, for real. I gotta teach our kids that for real, man. Like, for real.
You ain't working, you ain't eating.
We laughing right now, but I want to be so serious. Y'all. Please teach your kids. You don't work, you don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? For real. Mama ain't gonna take care of your and if you are that parent, stop enabling your child, please.
That part.
Okay. Let your child get out here. It hurt her to do it, but look at me now. I like Chris Brown. Look at me now. Look at me now. Yeah. Well,
I can't dance to Chris Brown because he was not very nice.
Get me now. Well, look at him now.
Has he changed? Because I haven't been looking at him.
Yes, that's why I said look at him now.
Oh, okay. Then I'll check him out.
3 kids. He is a man.
He's being better?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to check him out.
Shout
Okay,
out to
Chris.
Breezy.
I'm going to check you out, Chris Brown. I'm going to give you another chance. That's what his song says. Look at me now because he changed.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the old song before he changed. He should have made that song now.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to check him out. I'm going to give you another chance, Chris.
But you got to teach them better, man. Like, we got to teach our kids better.
Yeah.
Because this is our future generation. This is the future us. Like, y'all don't understand when y'all kids are out here acting crazy, they are a reflection of you.
Ooh.
That's why I don't act up.
Better not.
Because I'm a reflection of this one right here. And I know what she has going on.
Better stop it.
You feel me? So you have got to teach your kids. We got to teach them respect.
Yes.
We got to teach them social media is not real.
Right.
We got to teach them to believe in yourself. Stop believing in everything that's going on. Believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you love you? Look at you.
Right.
When you see yourself in the mirror, you don't see that social media influencer. You see you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, we got to, come on, parents. We got to get it together now.
We got to do better, parents. We got to do better.
We are raising literally the next kings and queens.
Oh, that part.
And the way y'all raising them, they acting like peasants.
Peasants.
For real.
Not going to count to nothing. Will always be a slave mentality.
Always wanted the easy route. Never have to work for nothing. Like, now I see why the older generation looking at us like y'all are so lazy.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want to do nothing.
Because our parents' generation and parents before my grandparents, they worked really hard.
They worked at the age
and
of
they
6,
had no shame in it either. They had no shame in working.
Y'all came out the womb working.
We did.
Y'all parents
had job lined up.
As soon as y'all was at the hospital, time for y'all to go, yeah, passport out my everything. Y'all was on that fever. I'm just but this is just like for real.
But we survived.
Exactly. That's why I said y'all lifespan was longer.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Latoya said they don't know how to iron. Better yet, they do not know how to properly wash their behind.
Do they even sell irons anymore?
Yes, girl. They have irons and steamers.
I know what irons is, but I'm saying younger. I know they don't even know. They probably
they think that you iron like this.
They think it's a transformer.
You just shaking it, and they think the wrinkles out. That's what they think. They think that you just, take it and just shake it out.
Is the Bumblebee brother?
A mess. So, look, I'm sorry. Latoya said, yes, I do, sis. We had cash registers and everything. Yes. Games that made sense.
Come on.
Yes.
Teach me how to count, how to check people out quick.
How to, count your money. Nowadays, kids don't even know how to count their money. They got to go on their phone and get their calculator out. And they'd be good if they know how to work the calculator.
So you got $2 sitting right there.
There was a girl at a register one day. We were in.
That's $2 sitting right there. How much money? Now, see, y'all ever got irritated with your child? Kelly got 2 apples. If I eat one, how many do she have left? 4? Y'all ever had that moment? I feel like I'm gonna have that moment a couple times. Don't pull out that phone. Don't pull out that phone.
Oh my goodness.
We had 2 apples. I took 1. How many she got? 3. Oh Lord.
That's because y'all didn't have them cash registers like Latoya had. Like me and Latoya, we had them cash register jobs, them cash register toys. We had them, and we had cash register jobs. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. I'm not gonna name the store. I went to a store, and I was in a grocery store, and the little cashier, the guy had bought just a little something, I don't know, whatever, and it came up to $1.75 total, right? So he gave the girl $2, and the girl sit there, and she was like, and she was looking, and I was like, is she looking to try and open the drawer? So she got the drawer open, and then she kept looking in the drawer, and I was like, is something broken? And I was like, what is she doing? It was $1.75. He gave her $2. I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. And she was sitting there looking, and then she got her calculator. I said,
oh, baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. I would have to put, here you go, sir. Take the quarter and get on.
I'm telling you. And I was like, oh. So, me being nice, I said, maybe her mind is somewhere else. Maybe the mind, but.
Come on. That
cash register toys, Latoya, those worked.
I mean, that one right there is just crazy.
It was $2. If I wouldn't have witnessed it myself, I would have never believed the story.
In school, when I was growing up, they gave us calculators, not the ones on our phone, but they gave us calculators.
Yeah, they did.
You know
we had calculators.
Now they give you a tablet and be like, all your books is on this tablet.
Everything is on there.
That's another problem. Schools, can y'all get back to the books? They not using that tablet for...
And when the tablet need to be charged and they have no more charge, I guess the kids say they don't have to study no more because it need to be charged. So they don't have to study no more. So Latoya says, me and my niece were looking at Jaws. Mind you, she is 2 going on 20. And when he shot him, she started saying, no, baby shark. Girl.
You don't save the shark, baby. We don't save
We ain't saving the shark. We saving the shark. Thank you, Aaron, for putting Mr. Beast YouTube. Aaron is on top of it. She put it on Facebook too. Erin is the best. She says, y'all remember Speak and Spell? Yes. Now let me tell y'all. Remember the show, Latoya, if you remember the show, the Alphabet Kids? The Alphabet Kids.
I don't know Speak and Spell.
Robin says you can absolutely roll your 401k plans over to new accounts.
I could. I'm just being lazy. And they can stay where they at.
Thank you, Aaron, for putting that in there. Thank you. Pastor Lorenzo said technology and these smart devices are making our kids unintelligent.
Hold on.
Yes.
These smart devices are making our kids unintelligent.
That's a whole sermon. Pastor Lorenzo.
We got to speak on that.
That's a whole sermon. That's a whole sermon, Pastor Lorenzo.
These smart devices.
I'm going to let her talk.
Are making our kids unintelligent. How the coincidence in that? I'm baffled by that one. I gotta come back with some because that.
Take a screenshot of it so we can remember it.
No, I remember that's screenshotted here. These smart devices.
It's not screenshotted for me.
She don't have good memory, y'all. That's that Gen X memory.
Gen X, we do this. We like, oh wait, let me turn my camera around.
We got good memory.
We turn my camera around and do that. Boom. There we go.
Smart devices are making our kids unintelligent. That's true.
Yeah.
Smart devices are making our kids dumb.
There you go. But they smart devices.
They smart.
The devices are smart.
You know what? The people who make the devices smart.
Ooh, but
That's
your
what makes it a
kid,
smart device.
your kid won't learn how to make that device because they're too busy using the device instead of learning about the device.
Yeah, I don't know how much this can make you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can see. Oh my God, I forgot that was on my screen. Yeah, I don't know how much these devices can make y'all. Instead of just scrolling, like y'all know how it has a screen report every day, and your screen report probably say 14, 16 hours, and most of that was scrolling. That device can make you more money than you think. Can we teach our kids that as well? Like, we gonna have a phone. Let me teach you how to make some money.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron screenshot it for me. Thank you.
Yeah, because that's a word right there.
Mm-hmm. Smart devices making our kids unintelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And we human beings are supposed to be the smartest beings of all, but now we're becoming the least smart because our devices that we're creating are becoming smarter than us.
Mm-hmm. These devices know what they're doing. They know they're making us crazy.
And they're making us codependent on them.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. It's not the devices that's making us codependent. It's us not instilling in our kids to do this. Put it down.
Mm-hmm. When we at the dinner table, put it down. We have to eat. We having family time. Put it down. Y'all just be letting them sit at the table.
Ain't nobody talking to nobody. Don't nobody know whose day went well. Ain't nobody putting the phone. Y'all do this. When y'all sit at the table, y'all, I'm saying, because I put my phone down because I like to eat my food. Let me move past the
depending on who I'm with,
I do this. I put my phone down. But y'all kids, y'all be doing this.
I'm doing this the whole time. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look up every now and then to get yourself something to drink.
And go right back to it. You are missing the world. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's it. You are missing the world.
I'm not gonna lie, my hands look cramped. I'm getting old. My hands get cramped now. I don't know for too long.
Put them down. Put them down. LaToya says this. I thank my manager and my first job, good old BK.
We were just talking about BK.
I worked at Burger King in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I did. And then I went to Sears Roebuck. And I was a manager. No, I went to Sears Roebuck. I worked there for a good year, and then I went straight into mortgage. I went into banking. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
And banking was part of America. No, it used to be Great Western Bank back then.
Not Great Western.
Child, it was a bank back then. Went into banking, and mortgage was part of that, as well as stocks and investments and all that stuff. And that's where I learned all of that stuff. But she says she's thinking for a good old BK job. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She taught me a good trick on how to count back change to customers. Changed my life. Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, one company I want to shout out is QT. And the reason why I want to shout QT out is because QT, when you giving back change, and I know this because I went to an interview for QT, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, just kind of why I didn't take the job. I've been a millennial at the moment. But yeah. So they don't give you a calculator. When somebody pays you, if somebody total comes up to $14.65 and they give you a 20, it's not gonna pop up, hey, you have to give this person how much change they need back. No, you gotta figure that out. That's why I admire QT, because if a young person, and they hire 16-year-olds. So if somebody young decides they want to work there, they're learning immediately how to count, because they're not giving them that option of, oh, this is how much change you gotta give them back. And the reason why I say that is because, like we said, we're so used to social media or our phones helping us with stuff to where we can't even figure out what's 2 + 2 without pulling that phone out.
Yeah. Or like that girl, $2 minus $1.75.
Now she worked at QT, would have fired her. Okay, with my girl, 25. Get him the quarterback and stop playing. Like, yeah. You see, like,
I love that, LaToya. So she says, yes, I do. Reading Rainbow too. Yes.
Not Reading Rainbow.
You're reading Rainbow.
Yeah, she's throwing it back for real.
Thank you, Aaron. So LaToya says this. Y'all want to know what boils my grits?
The oven. I mean the stove. I said the oven. Or the microwave.
I cannot. Girl, these dang millennials, they just don't get it. Tell me what boils your grits. When I see these kids with their head down while crossing the street, that part.
Taught how to look left, right, and left.
Adults
again.
do that too, though.
Left, right, and left again. Left, right, and left again.
And left. They left. They left. Oh, Pastor Lorenzo said this. He said, listen to it because you missed it. Oh, he said, you missed it. Device is the key word. Oh, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan shall get an advantage on us. We are not ignorant of his devices. Let me bring his comment back up. Technology. And these smart devices, these things. Let me drop back down here to his comment.
Has brought into the world, for we are ignorant, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is why nobody knows what's really going on in the world, because they use social media to block out what's really going on in the
I
world.
love that, Pastor Lorenzo.
I'm telling you, it's so much
I'm
more
getting that
going
one
on in the world.
Mhm.
With social media, the way they're using social media, the way the devil has his devices working right now, you don't even know.
I'm getting that one too. Thank you.
You don't even know.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Pastor Lorenzo, whole message.
He said, listen to it because you missed it.
We both missed that one. But I'm so glad you corrected us and brought us right on back around.
Pastor Lorenzo, I'll come to church.
He come to church over here every Wednesday night at 7:30.
Because
And his channel every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. We looking for a building for Pastor
I think
Lorenzo.
you would have me in your sanctuary like, Lord, is it you? Is it you, Lord? Because this is my first time seeing Pastor Lorenzo. I've never seen Pastor Lorenzo. It's my first time. And you
know he's part of the Jews.
I feel you. Pastor Lorenzo.
Let me let her talk.
I feel you. No, I feel him. You know my relationship with God.
Yeah, for real.
You.
For real.
He I need to meet you, Pastor Lorenzo.
I knew she won't finish yet.
I feel like I need to shake your hand. I need to meet you. Mm-hmm.
We can make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
for real.
My spirit bubbling
Mm-hmm.
with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good bubble, like for real. I need to meet you.
We're going to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Lorenzo, this message that you had, and like Bree said, it will really reach so many people. It will. And Pastor Lorenzo, I'm going to have to make that call to the Korean people again, Pastor Lorenzo, because we need to make this thing happen. So he said again, let's look at this again now.
I know, I'm over here reading it over and
That's
over. I'm like,
he said, listen to it because you missed it. Devices is the key word. Devices is the key word. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
He definitely got that advantage right now.
Of his devices and his
yeah.
Up here he said technology and these smart devices of the enemy are making us unintelligent. And that verse that goes along with it, Pastor Lorenzo, we are destroyed. Lack of knowledge. Destroyed. Lack of knowledge. Hey, Fifi. Saying, hey, beautiful people.
What's up,
hello
Fifi?
to you, beautiful you. Look at Fifi's picture, how cute she is.
Hey, what's up, Fifi? Is your last name ASAP?
I always say ASAP, but it's ASP. Fifi. Fifi, my
goofy,
girl.
Fifi.
Fifi, my girl. Thank you for being here, Fifi. Thank you for being here. Pastor Lorenzo, I'm telling you, that was it. Pastor Lorenzo said, look at God.
I'm looking at him.
Hey! Look at God.
I'm looking at him.
All right now. All right. Look, Aaron.
Come
Aaron is on it,
on,
Aaron. Aaron said, y'all want Pastor Lorenzo? Here he is.
Pastor Lorenzo, 7 a.m. now.
7 a.m.
You talking to a millennial now.
That's when he records live, but his videos are still up.
Okay, I'm going to have to go back and watch it at 10 a.m.
All of them. Watch all Pastor Lorenzo's lives on his YouTube channel. Now watch him. He real good. And here on Wednesday night.
That.
Here on Wednesday night at 7:30, we do the Bible study.
Uncle Pastor Lowe.
That's right. That's Justin, Uncle Pastor Lowe.
That's my aunt too. That's my Uncle Lowe.
Uncle Lo, Uncle Pastor Lo.
I need to see you soon. Yes,
Look,
yes, we will.
See?
Yes, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Sooner than you think.
That's right. I'm here for it. So look at Erin. Letting y'all even know on Facebook, in case y'all not on the YouTube street, she letting y'all know on Facebook. Come on over to Pastor Lorenzo 7 a.m. All you millennials who are like, I need a pastor I can connect with.
Later on.
Watch the recording later on. We know y'all not going to be up at 7 a.m., but that's all right. He records.
Ooh, good Lord.
And y'all can connect with him. He's a connector. You can connect. Like Bree said, I connect with him. I get it. I feel that. I love that. You go ahead and do your thing, Pastor Lorenzo. You know I'm going to put you on that pedestal and cheer you on, too, and have no problem doing that. You know that. Aaron said, thank you, Pastor Lorenzo, for always sharing, teaching, and bringing us this beautiful journey. Amen. Look at Aaron. Aaron is the best. Mm-hmm. Look, he said, I might teach a whole message on that. You might. You will. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You will. A whole message on that. That's right. A whole conversation. It needs to be a whole conversation. It could be a message too, but it also needs to be a whole conversation.
Because it's really destroying my generation and the generations to come. Especially what's the millennial? The generation, is it Generation Z?
Gen Z.
That's the social media generation.
Gen
that
Z.
Generation is on the path to.
And that's the last letter of the alphabet, and that's the Gen Z for a reason. That's real deep.
You just put me under the table with that.
That's real deep right there. Mm-hmm. And they the technology generation.
Mm. And what,
come on now.
Pastor Lorenzo just say?
Mm-hmm.
That's his devices now.
The devices. Thank you. And thank you. Aaron's reminding y'all, Pastor Lorenzo and I have Bible study 7:30. Thank you so much. Right here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. And Latoya said, Pastor Lowe about to make me change my membership. Come on, child. Come on.
I'm telling you, y'all want to meet me, I where Pastor Lowe at.
And I'm right there with him.
I'm with Pastor Lowe.
We with Pastor Lorenzo.
I just told her, like, I need to find some more positivity in my life because there's so much negativity going on in the world. And I just really need my aura to be so positive to where I can deal with that negativity in a positive way. Mm-hmm. So, and she did actually,
no lie. She came to me today before we started filming, and she was saying that. And God came to me this morning and had that whole conversation, and that's why I went live this morning and had the whole conversation of we need to start getting back to being more positive and creating more positive, more happiness, because all this negativity is destroying. And you're gonna have to put down, like Pastor Lorenzo said, we're gonna have to put down the devices. Mm-hmm. Put down those devices so that we can now look up and see there's a whole world out here.
A whole world out here. Like kids don't even, they walk in the room, you speak no more. I was raised to walk in the room, you speak.
Yeah.
Walk in the room and speak no more. They walk in the room right there.
They don't even know who in the room. You're losing sight. Family members are leaving left and right. There's burials and funeral services happening all the time. You haven't taken one chance to really look at a person's face. Do you know the wrinkles that's in their face? Do you know the expressions their face makes when they make a facial expression? Do you know some of these deep things? Do you know the scars? Do you know the bruises? Do you know where they came from? Do you know the history behind it?
You just know what they look like.
Barely know what they look like. Then when they get buried and you go to the casket and you look over and say, I don't remember them looking like that. That's because you never looked at them. Mm-hmm. You never looked at them. You may have heard their voice while you looked down at your phone, but you never looked at them. Take the time to look at one another. That's real deep. Thank you. Latoya says she's about to change her membership. Fifi said, amen. A whole conversation. That's right, Fifi. A whole conversation. Pastor Lorenzo need to have that whole conversation. We're going to have that too. She said, I just listened to the replay this morning. You and your panel, excellent job. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Fifi. Aaron said, and what we use the devices, use them for good.
Yes, like, for example, some of these TikTok influencers that I see praying on TikTok, I love them.
Yes.
Literally, I could be scrolling on TikTok and literally I'll just run across a post. Somebody just literally like, hey, I want to pray for y'all. And they would just start praying.
Come on now.
I love that. But why are we not seeing more of that? Because it's not popular to see.
It's not popular, but it's going to become popular because we're going to change that narrative in Jesus' name. Mm-hmm. We're going to take these devices and use them for his glory and his good. And it's going to start with us. And no matter how slow you think the process, oh, thank you, Holy Spirit, that's good. No matter how slow you think the process is, eventually it'll speed up. Every train starts out slow. Every train starts out chugga chugga.
Every car starts out
chugga chugga.
You don't just get the gas in that car, hit 100 miles per hour, you gotta get there.
That's right. Holy Spirit tell me that when that train start off, it started real slow, but you let that engine get fired up and get going.
It's no stopping it.
And you better not get in its way.
It's gonna be hard to stop it.
You get in that train way, it's gonna destroy everything in its path and keep on going down that track. Come on now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So all of you out here who feel like, well, my social media, I'm trying to create positivity and it's not going nowhere. Chugga 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 chugga. Chugga chugga. Come on now. You're gonna get faster eventually. Chugga chugga. Chugga chugga. Some of y'all feel like y'all only got one little thing on there. Come on, chugga chugga. Chugga chugga.
Said Mr. B started with
hey, everybody started at one.
He started, I don't care, y'all see the
that's right.
100 he started
160 million. He started at one.
Somebody was the first person to subscribe and he had to keep
Come on now. I used to subscribe to my own page.
I was gonna say that
I did that.
She started with one.
I did.
Look at the Juice Radio now.
I was subscribed to my own page. I got about 6 YouTube pages. I subscribed to all of them. I said, everybody gonna be the first one, I'm gonna be the first one. I'm gonna count on myself. That's what I'm gonna do. And get this. And all of you out here, listen, y'all gonna get it. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't let your train stop. No matter how heavy the load get with each person that's gonna come on there, the load may get heavier, but you keep on chugging, keep on chugging, keep on putting that coal in that fire. Keep on fueling your dream. Keep on fueling it. Don't let your coal stop being fueled. Keep on fueling that dream and keep on going. Come on now. I love that. You better come on with that. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. She said, take the evil out and replace it with light. You better come on, Aaron. Take them out the dark, Aaron. They can't see nothing. They in the dark. They down here like this. They can't see nothing.
They don't see what's going on up top.
Take it away. Bring the light in. All right, as we close out these last few verses, Latoya said, Bree, I got some positive vibes for you. Paul's challenge loading. She said, Paul's challenge loading. Bree, I bet you can't beat me on them. Let's go. Carts through.
It depends. Are we talking about the go-karts we actually driving or we on the phone? Cause I don't do the phone. I'm like I said, I'm a Gen X millennial. We going on the actual go-karts.
Now listen.
Physical go-karts.
Now, Latoya, I can do that.
With Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. That's for them 2-year-olds with that diaper hanging to their knees.
No, I'm not finna do
we
that.
Getting behind the real wheel. We gonna put our helmets on.
No, I ain't doing no.
Helmets on.
Wow.
No, you can't because they won't.
Get a single one. Don't be trying to get no double because you're trying to have backup. Get the single one.
Beep beep.
You know they got the one with the 1 seat and the 2 seat.
I don't want nobody riding with me.
It's just me.
Oh, we gonna do that. We gonna find that. We gonna have to find one of them racing. There's one in Atlanta somewhere.
Yeah, on Jerry's.
Okay, we gonna have to do that. Latoya, you gonna have to bring Justin down on a weekend, and we gonna have to do that for real. That part I love. I bet you them kids will put that down because they can't drive and be on the phone. Of course, some of them will be like, "Look,
they're recording." Look, I'm not gonna lie, I did that.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down. I love that, Latoya. Pastor Lorenzo said, 1 Corinthians 1:25, so that your faith may not rest in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. Not the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. Pastor Lorenzo and I are talking about the book of Genesis. We talked about Noah this past Wednesday. Noah did not have WhatsApp and Google and all that when he had to build the ark. He had to listen to the voice of God.
You know what? I was watching Evan Almighty the other day. And I thought about that, like the whole time I was watching the movie, I was like, God really didn't give him no instructions on how to build the ark. He just told him to build the ark.
No, he did. He gave him instructions. He told him, go get the gopher wood. Yes, that's why you got to listen to the Bible study.
He just said, go get the gopher wood.
He told him how to do it. But you said, the part you said he didn't tell him no instructions. You didn't tell him, he said, take this nail and put it there and take this piece of wood. Okay, I get that part.
Noah did that himself. But yeah, he told
him what to get and how long it should be.
Yeah, he told him that, but he didn't tell him, hey, this is where you put this.
Hammer this there. Hammer that there.
No,
I get that part.
Figure that out on his own. That's why I said that movie amazes me, because the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, he really didn't give him no actual instructions on how to build the ark.
I like
how
that.
Did he know how exactly to build that ark?
There's so much of the Bible that's not in the Bible. The detail by detail by detail. But Noah had a conversation with God, and I'm sure God said, now take this and put it here. Take this, because Noah had a keen ear to what God was saying. And you're right, Pastor Lorenzo. He said he was led by the Holy Spirit.
You're right.
That's right. See, he was led by the Holy Spirit. Come on now. I love that. Latoya said, your auntie got ailments, but let me catch a nap and take a Motrin 800 and I'm ready to go to work. Girl.
You might as well not even race me. Because you sound like you ain't even going to be able to keep up.
Toya, girl, we going to almost leave you in the car if you, girl, take that Motrin 800 and come on so we can beat these kids. We gonna have Gen X versus millennial race. That's what we're going to do.
She might need to play Mario Kart.
Leave my sister alone. She ain't playing no Mario Kart. She going to be in one of them cars. She said, Regina, your nephew just texted me and said a college recruiter emailed him today asking him to attend their basketball camp. No, it's a public site. Girl, that's good. That's good. She got my text message too. I mean, she got my texting and all that. Latoya got all my information. Thank you so much, Aaron. Remember, y'all come back tonight, 7:30. Tonight, 7:30, we're going to be doing our church news. We're going to talk about a lot that's going on in the church. Pastors not wanting to share their pews, share their congregations, share the pulpit. We're going to talk about a lot of that. What do you guys think about that? Should pastors share? Should they let other pastors share? Should they train up the younger generation so that the younger generation can start teaching and preaching as well? We're going to have all that conversation tonight at 7:30. Latoya said, Brito, I don't play no video games anymore. I haven't played since Duck Hunt. Oh, God. You telling your age for real.
Oh, my God.
You telling your age for real, for real.
I played Duck Hunt.
You telling your age for real. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for being here today. Thank you so very much. Bree, give us some closing thoughts on tonight. What do you think about, what's your closing thoughts on today's show? What would you tell the people?
I don't know.
I would say like a closing thought, like parents, be mindful of what your kids' minds are being full of.
Be parents.
Be parents.
I'm trying to be their friends. Please be their parents. Be
mindful of what they feel in their minds of. You know, you gotta listen. Take back control. Take these devices back. Take these devices back. She said, "I'm talking about the real ones. We can hit up Andretti and K1. Oh, K1 Speed is the other one.
Cause
look, Aaron's right on with us. Yes, Aaron. She said, I love Duck Hunt. There you go, Aaron. All right, thank y'all for being here for our 4th episode. I know the picture said 3, the thumbnail said episode 3, but this is our 4th episode. Thank you to my daughter for doing this and sharing her knowledge in an effort for us to share out here and love on each other. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Remember, we're here every Thursday at 2 p.m. sharing this conversation so that families can get together and love one another and learn from one another. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Learn from one another, all right? I love y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all so very much for being here. Look, she still said we're going to be like Rocky versus Dragon.
We need to make that happen.
I know. We're going to do that. Oh, she's over Drago. That's great. Oh. Girl, let me hit the log off button because she really tripping right about now. Let me hit the log off button. I love y'all for watching. Y'all be back next week and join us tonight. See y'all later. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk X-MILLENNIALS, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.